excited to get back. Didn't qualify quite as good as we were hoping, but had a similar thing last year where our race run speed was very, very good. So got a lot of good competitors out there, a lot of fast race cars. So we're gonna have it worked out for us, but yeah, it's gonna be a strong day.
And how much has it elevated the whole mood at the shop?
Yeah, so obviously Bristol one last year was big for ARCA for being a non-speedway win, which it doesn't really matter. Being a win, first win in several years. That was obviously a big momentum builder, but the last couple of weeks have been huge, and being able to do it 2 weeks in a row certainly kind of gives you just a little bit of a extra kick in the rear to get after it, keep after it, and it's certainly been cool to see the people that have been around for several decades and them excited and lit up and ready to go, and people that we've had 3 days at the shop this week and talking with them as we got to enjoy our celebration together. So we got quite a variance of tenure there, but it is cool to see everybody just in very high spirits and pumped up to get some more.
Chris, timing is everything in this sport. In the last few weeks, it seems like, well, it's not seeming it has, Ford has really started to make some strides in terms of speed. Like 6 top 10 at Richmond, 4 Fords at Michigan top 10. Obviously, you got to win the last 2, and you're going to 2 road courses where you've got a great streak of top 10s. What's been the difference?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. We worked hard. I know Rosh Yates on the engine shop side of things has been working really hard. We've been trying to tune in our race cars to what we have this year, because it was a little bit different at the beginning of the year, and the updates have taken a little bit getting used to. Obviously, with very minimal testing still, it just takes a little while to get it right and figure out how to make the best of it. I feel like we've been able to do that at a lot of places. I would say, I don't know what the results look like, but to me, Pocono was kind of the uptick from where I'm sitting. It may not have shown up at the end of the day there as much, but it certainly felt like we were more competitive there than maybe expected with just some of the things we've gone throughout the season. So it surely carried over into Michigan. Richmond short track race. It's not something we're really going to talk about a whole lot, but surely carried over into Michigan in a strong way. So hitting at the right time, like you said, heading into the playoffs here, a little bit of momentum on our hands, and securely in the playoffs, and good amount of points to go with it. So surely help us go through several rounds.
You've won an Xfinity Series championship and an ARCA championship. I know 2 wins, still a lot of ways to go before you get to November and the season finale, but does this season have any similarities in terms of how your performance is going, in terms of like how it compared to that Xfinity or ARCA championship?
Not much to the ARCA side of things. That was a really strong year. Got a lot of wins on that season. Didn't have any crashes that we did not finish on the lead lap because of that year. That was an endurance run. The Xfinity season was the last Xfinity season without playoffs, so a similar feel to it. A lot of endurance, couple wins. With playoffs, I don't know if there's really any way to compare. What I can say is surely hitting at the right time here. Feel like we have an opportunity to run into the playoffs, but we also recognize that we have work to do to try and compete for a championship, that we are not there yet, and it's going to take more. We've certainly had a good season, and I think that shows from just the fact that by points we've been in the playoffs or in a playoff spot with both our cars, I think all season long, very close to it, if not. So that's certainly a highlight and a show of consistency, and the wins are showing the speed. So there's a lot of good, but we have work to do yet, and we're under no false impression that we can cruise into a championship right now. It's going to take a lot of hard work.
The restarts on how that.
What up? It's Brad Perez. Click subscribe and watch one of the 2 videos right beside me. Visit frontstretch.com for more racing content.